Hi! What's poppin' YouTube? Super7. And I have a little bit of a confession to make. The series is over. I think you guys can gather this by now. This is my personal Pokemon Unite account. And because it's my personal account, sometimes I play games on it. I play on my personal account. This episode marks the end of the first season of Road to Master in Pokemon Unite. It was some good times, some horrible times, and you know what? We all learned something together. Well, I am proud of where I am now in terms of this series, but I think it's time for me to go on to the next chapter of this terrible game that I'm deciding to make content for. Now, what's really happening is that I am simply rebranding the series just a tiny bit so we can go into season 2, and it's actually pretty good that I do this because the next season is starting up. See, it starts in 3 days, so I just decided that I would take this opportunity to rebrand the series a little bit, but I'll get into more of that later in the video. Now, time to actually talk about the thing that you guys came for. Azumarill is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Most of the Pokemon in here, if not all, are not Pokemon that I have any attachment to. But Azumarill is definitely one of those Pokemon. I love Azumarill. It's so egg-shaped. It's awesome. He is bulky. In fact, he's just a tank that heals himself, and he honestly reminds me of pre-patched Venusaur, because Venusaur used to be able to 1v3 some characters just because of his moves. It seems like Azu has something not as extreme, but something as decent to it, so Azu can kind of live for a long time just based on hitting the enemy itself. I think that's pretty cool. So let's jump into a match and I'll show you what I mean by that. Hell yeah. I'm going to ignore the fact that it's a bot game. Let's see. Okay, but I'm not going to ignore it. This is Editor Super7 here, and I actually failed to go in on why I say it's a bot game. In Pokemon Unite, when you see that your opponents have no Pokemon selected at the beginning, despite, the game always defaulting you to a Pokemon when you start, that usually means that it's a bot game. The reason why the game doesn't pick any Pokemon for the bots is that it's waiting for the actual player, which is usually you, to pick their Pokemon so they can compensate you with Pokemon that they think can be good support. Usually around 2 to 3 games in a row, so you can not have as bad as a win to loss ratio. Is it a good system? Is it a bad system? I'm not here to say. But hopefully that clears anything up. I'm gonna go back into the dungeon now. In my opinion, it doesn't matter, simply because Gengar is a robot. Gengar does not exist in this plane. Sometimes the game gives you bot games. Most of the time it happens because you're on a losing streak, so the game feels really bad for you. So it's like, you know what? Today we're going to just give you the free win, and you can have it. Or sometimes it's just because of inactivity. I am a master, so I'm guessing maybe not a lot. Okay, I'm a master, and it's maybe 11 p.m. It's 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. So there are probably not a lot of people on right now. And also, it's a school night, so I guess. But it's kind of crazy to me, because I would think that DCs would happen all the time, but believe it or not, it doesn't happen. not DCs, bot games happen all the time. I would think that would happen all the time, but it doesn't. Anyways, Aquatail. So I'm gonna show you what Aquatail does. But let me tell you about the part. Yeah, this is what Aquatail does. It's crazy. It's a buff. It's like 5 cooldown. It's really strong, but you have to hit in that like center part of it for it to get the crit, or get more damage. Now, Azumarill is an very interesting character because Azumarill crits with literally every single attack, but the requirement for the crit is for it to be on one enemy. So if you're hitting multiple people at once, you will not get the benefits of you will not crit anybody. But if you hit one person, then you get mad crit. That's why I have the scope lens on, so I can increase my crit damage. So Azumarill is really good 1v1 because no matter what, he can out damage anybody. He's probably not as good against like multiple people because he doesn't have that way of like, you know, dealing as much damage as he could. And I grabbed Play Rough honestly because I don't think Play Rough is that good, but it makes you invincible, which I think is really good. Which, I mean, now it makes it sound really good, but it's like Zero Aura's Wild Charge? Is that the one? I don't know. I don't play this game. Anyways, it's like one of Zero Aura's moves that I think is really annoying. And in that one, he goes invincible too. So also, Azumarill runs fast when doing faster. Their speed is increased, but it does low damage. But it recharges fast, so you can like kind of rush more. A bot game for the season finale. What a triumphant finish. I do honestly hope I get an actual match next time, because this is, be honest with you, viewer, not that interesting and kind of boring to just fight against bots, especially if one of the bots is whatever this Pokemon is called, Greedent. Okay, well, I'm just gonna run away from the Zero Aura. I don't want any of that. Nice. I think maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, but I haven't died yet. Cool thing about bots, they don't know how to use their abilities. If it's not just a single click ability and it just happens, they just don't know how to use it, which is kind of sad. You know what else is sad? Me dying to bot Zero Aura. God. But even as a bot, Zero Aura is still really stupid. I'm gonna go up. I don't need the experience. I already have the experience of being an actual human being. I'll fight both of you. Whatever. I'll get ulted by Charizard. Right. Oh god. Oh no. Oh damn. I know. Like, god, that sucks. I'm like, wow, bot game, that's easy. And now I'm here losing the bot game. Like, I literally died to bots. That is embarrassing. Because it's basically just me versus everyone, but they're just zombies. I'm fighting against zombies. They're not even zombies. Because zombies used to be real people. AI have never been real people, and I'm just losing. I am bulky, but not as bulky as I would wish. I think, you know what, I should probably get to the Zapdos. But honestly, I just realized the game didn't turn dark. Like, you know how like the lights go out when Zapdos is here? It didn't do that. It's really disorientating me. Yeah, also we got Zapdos, by the way. Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? I didn't until just now. Hey look, 100 points I'm putting in. Oh, it's a cool thing that the game glitched. It's gonna feel really bad in the video, because it's just gonna seem like the game hasn't changed at all, which is definitely a lie. I'm now realizing you can like see that I'm getting crits because of the icon. I did 1,000 damage there. Wow, it's pretty good. And somehow this thing has so much health still. I'll kill it. I'll kill a Charizard. Alright. Should win here. Still.
3, 2, 1. Eyes up. You win.
Do you guys think you can beat an AI at tic-tac-toe? Maybe Connect 4. I mean, I'm just asking, cause 9 months into the game, and I still have to deal with bot games, and I'm in Master League now. It's kind of aggravating. Yeah, low-key annoying to be honest, but hey, that's a win on the board. I'm counting it because it's just luck from the heavens, I guess. I don't know. They wanted me to just have at least a win. Maybe this is foreshadowing. Maybe something bad is going to happen later. He's so small. Love him. Okay. On to the next game. I'm going bot lane. Suffer in bot lane. Actually, it's Suffer in top lane. Top lane is much more egregious. I guess while I get this boring part of the game out of the way, you know, the beginning part of it, I need to explain what I mean by the season is ending. So, I've had a change of heart. I really didn't. The reason... Okay, I thought I could maybe do this. The main reason why I'm doing a new season is mainly because of the season and the game itself changing, and I think I want to kind of convert myself to it because I feel like I wanted to catch this train now before, or not train, I guess. I wanted to get this video out before, or get this recording out of the way before it starts becoming a problem. And because I was going to do this either way. I wanted to start a new season, but why? I wanna rebrand this series a little bit. While editing some of the episodes, I realized that I'm not really leaving the amateur phase yet. I feel like I'm putting too much work into a game like this. Yes, I am bashing on the game, but I'm kind of bashing on myself as well, and I'm bashing on like how I record this series and my cadence of voice, my cadence of my attitude, how I feel while playing it. And I'm realizing that I'm very mellow when I'm playing this game, and and obviously I'm doing it because that's just who I am. I'm just a mellow, low-key person, and I kind of get my humor like that. But I realize it's not really good. I'm realizing that I don't like putting all my work in post just for this game that I might not be the most enthusiastic about, because it's not really the most ambitious project that I can do. And because of that, I felt like I should spend less time making Pokemon Unite videos like once in the blue moon, and I should probably put more time into taking this a little bit more seriously and actually doing more personal stuff, doing more ambitious projects that I haven't done yet, just so I can get that experience. So I feel like maybe if I switch off this game that was obviously just meant to be just me starting off in a way. I can probably. I realize I'm not supposed to actually get near Greninja. That's where he gets his power from. Wow, we're getting shit on this game. I knew that the game must have did that on purpose. Gave me a bot game at the beginning because they just know I'm gonna get shit on later. But yeah, no. I want to do other things. I want to make other videos. I have other plans. I have other ideas, and I really want to get those ideas out. But the only way I can get those ideas out is me spending time actually doing those things. And also, I'm realizing that I sit on a lot of content because there is a lot of it. Okay, I'm just dead. Cool. I'm sitting on a lot of content because there's a lot of videos that I recorded and just don't do anything with, and it's mainly this series, and it's because of like me not being unfamiliar with recording in general and stuff like that. So it's just things like that. But now that I'm more accustomed to it, I think I would like to do other things than Pokemon Unite. But what are the plans for the new season? Well, I plan. Oh god, he's so strong. This is annoying. My plans is to rebrand. I only use the same characters, and I want to put less time into the series. But not in a bad way, but just in a more like I can do other things way. I think that'll be fine. I think that's generally fine. I can't do this alone. God.
You can feel the heat from that one.
Oh. Wow, this is the first surrender, like, of this series. That's pretty insane, actually. Oh my god, that is so frustrating. I can't even concentrate what I was saying. So let me just say it here. I plan on making this series have less episodes and less work put into it, so I can have it in the background while I do more ambitious things in the foreground. And season 2 will still be Pokemon Unite. I'll still play different characters. I'll try to keep the same energy as the first season, this season. So when you see me do other things in the future, just know that this series is still going to be there. Just it's on the back burner a little bit. If you want to look out for those, and if you are still interested in Pokemon Unite as a whole, I promise to deliver on both of those. So do subscribe if you are interested in seeing more stuff from me. Alright, the score is 1-1 right now. It sucks, but hey, at least I'm in Master, so I don't really lose anything if I lose at all. But I would really like a win for the YouTubes, please. Please, game. It's kind of insane how there's Hoopas here 2 videos in a row. Bottom lane. That's kind of not a row, my bad. 2 videos. 2 whole videos where Hoopa's just there. Check it out. What? Oh. Oh. Did no one call jungle? Are you? This is insane. Okay, fine. I'll get it. I'll get it. There's no. Stop. Don't. Stop. Are you also installed? Okay, you can have that hoop, but that's fine. I'll just take this. Yeah, I'm realizing, some of my videos, there's a lot of consistencies with them. Consistencies that I don't usually like, because when you're too consistent, it might seem repetitive. I didn't learn that from any like film school or anything. I just think that's just common sense. When you're too repetitive, it makes whatever you're doing seem repetitive. So, and repetition is one of the worst things you can do. But that being said, would you believe me if I told you that I recorded 2 Decidueye videos? Two. I recorded 2 Decidueye videos and never put them up. Now, why did I do 2? Well, remember that thing that I said, where I said I'm an amateur? Yeah, that's not false. I'm very much an amateur. So, there was at some point where I recorded a Decidueye video, and while I was in the editing phase, I quickly noticed that the game was way louder than me. That is obviously a problem, because if you can't hear me and I'm the one that's talking the entire time, the game would just be blasting over me the entire time, which is not good at all. So I never released that video, but what I did instead was I recorded another one because of that problem, and that one, believe it or not, is absolutely fine. The audio problem is not there anymore. The only problem with it is that I lost motivation to edit it, and that was around December. And if you look at my channel, I haven't uploaded since November. So there was supposed to be a video that was supposed to come out in November or December, and it just never came out simply because I lost motivation. I think it was something to do with the video as well. While recording it, the game sucked. I didn't like the character. There's a lot of things going wrong in that recording, just with me, just the game and me mentally with it. So instead of actually like releasing the video, or even editing it in the first place, I decided that it would just be good for me to just ignore it altogether. And that was definitely a little bit of a sad time, but I decided that instead there was also I think if you go back to my first video, I was talking about this in the beginning. There was one Venusaur video that was supposed to come out instead of the one that actually did come out, but because again I didn't know how to fix audio or whatever, and like audio levels, I wasn't accustomed to it at the time. I decided that I'm just going to record again, which, you know, obviously I did for the Decidueye one after. I do not think that's one of the smartest things to do, because there's definitely things that you can do to negate having to do a whole recording again, but I didn't know better, so I recorded again, and that's the first video that you saw. But I didn't like that video. Rewatching it now, I realized that I wasn't accustomed to recording at all. So there were times I was talking throughout the entire video, not giving myself any breaks to like take a breath or anything, or let transitions go. And editing, it was a pain actually, because I realized there's no point where I can just make a smooth transition to like another game or the end screen. I have to work around myself just talking the entire time, and it's annoying. There's no reason why the entire team should be fighting one Rotom. Oh god. The entire... Oh my god, the entire squad. Damn, this... It actually was foreshadowing. They gave me the bot game because they knew I was going to lose the other 2 ones. You know what, sure. I don't know why the Decidueye had to stop there and wait for us to do that, but whatever. whatever. It whatever. I got bad luck. It's whatever. Honestly, don't like Azumarill that much. I'll be real with you. Not that fun of a character in my opinion. But I love him, so you know that's a plus. There's also a Pikachu video, and I'll let you speculate why I didn't release it. There's a lot of reasons, but I'm very certain the reason that you think of in your head is not the right one. God. When I come back to this game, I know I'm gonna have to do a bot game, which is actually kind of funny. Yeah, okay, alright, thank you guys for watching. This is the end of Pokemon Unite for now. I will come back to this series not soon, but I will come back to it at some point. It won't be too long before you see the series again, but I will be doing other things on the channel, so this series was just a learning process for me. I just want to learn how to make content, get more accustomed to it, get more accustomed to recording, and I feel like after 5 published episodes, I'm able to do that, and I am actually really happy that I have the opportunity to do this. This is something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. I always wanted to record gameplay and talk over it. I always wanted to be a content creator because I thought it was fun. I liked the idea of doing something, making something of myself by doing something that I actually enjoy doing, which is talking and playing a game at the same time, which I do instinctively on my own anyway. I wish this game the best. I'll come back to it at some point, but I think I graduated. If magic made it, you know what I'm saying? Kanye. What the fuck is this outro? Alright. See y'all. But you know, we always gotta end it on a gotcha pull. I got a wig. The game gave me a wig. Let me see what the wig looks like on. Yeah, bye.